This is Nikki from Thunderpaws. I'm in my office right now. I'm doing a video for you on how to size and where to put a prong collar. I see a lot of people that are trying to use prongs on their dogs, and they're either not very nice prongs or they're not fitted correctly. So I'm kind of going to go over, you know, what a fit looks like and kind of a little bit touch on pressure. You see behind me my wall of fame for my doggies, my boarders, my trainees. And my son, he's over in Afghanistan, so it's kind of backwards, but you get the gist. I'm proud of him. So anyway, you don't want to see my ugly mug here. We're going to concentrate on Bruno here. I named him Bruno. He's my makeshift dog. He's got some ears. He's got a tail. He's got a flat collar on. We are going to talk about the Hermsprenger. It's made in Germany. It's a very nice prong collar. Works real well, doesn't stick, bind, anything like that. And if you look at the prongs, they are actually rounded off. Very important, those blunt cut ones are very sharp and they will actually injure your dog, and we don't want that. You shouldn't be pulling that hard that it would, but if they lunge or something like that, you run the risk of, you know, aggravating their neck. They're not going to like puncture a hole in there. If somebody does that, they're doing something more than actually working with a tool. They have the plates here, and those plates are actually for to prevent hair from getting stuck and stuff like that and pinched. Some of the other prongs that I see, they have like a wire right here, and I have literally, dog's hair will get stuck in there, so you don't want that. You want something nice like that. This is the dead ring here. I don't use this for a couple of things, for security, and if I first introduce the collar to a dog that's not ever had it on, and I'll show you what that's about in a minute. And here we have the D-ring. This is the business end here. The swivel. This is what you attach your leash on, and then you're ready to go. So it's very easy. Oh, let's turn this around. I'm right-handed. To take these on and off. I just kind of push this up with my one thumb, and then I just squish it with the other thumb, and it comes apart really easy. The bigger you get, the harder it gets. Just, I don't know. I don't use too many sizes other than, you know, a medium or a micro or a puppy. I guess it's called a 1.75. This is a 2.25. So we will get busy. Oh, here, let's talk about some of these guys. I had somebody, they have nice big dogs, so they figured they had to get a big giant prong collar, and this doesn't even move nice. Plus, if you look at the prongs, they're all like blunt cut, and they actually are sharp, and you don't want that. You don't want that on your dog. And here's what I'm talking about the wire. Dog's hair will actually get stuck in there, and will pull hair, and you don't want that either. Other than that, you know, it's an okay tool. I definitely would keep an eye on this if you can't afford a Sprenger, which you can. They're not that expensive, 20 bucks maybe. You can go for something like this, but we are gonna throw that bugger away. I also had somebody that came for training, and the mom brought this, and I kind of told them that this wasn't a good idea either. It doesn't work well. Plus, if you lose these little rubber ends, you can't find them anywhere. At least I haven't been able to find them anywhere. And when they pop off, it's actually got the blunt cut again. And we don't want that. We don't want that at all. Not on your dog. So we'll throw that one away also. So this one is the micro or puppy or the 1.75. I have actually used these on medium-sized dogs. If a medium is not fitting right, or if it really bothers a dog, I will go ahead and go to the 1.75, and a lot of times if I order one, I'll order a couple extra, and then I'll steal the little prongs off the other ones. Just make sure it's the same type, it's the same gauge. If you go kind of, you know, making a Frankenstein collar, you might have it break off or come apart. I've only had it happen one time, and I'm going to show you a way to help secure your dog, so if it does pop off, which is very rare, usually it's because of human error, then it will be secure and you won't lose your dog. So anyway, that's the small. And we'll throw that on the floor. So here we have our medium. So we are going to put this on poor Bruno here. And now if he was a wiggly dog, of course, we would probably have a little bit of difficulty, but he's not. So I'm going to flip him over just for the sake of putting this on. And there we go. And look, see how loose this is? We do not want it that loose. So we're going to probably take a prong out. So pinch and push up with this and pinch in there. We're taking one out. And now we're a little bit more. So you got to realize this. Oops. Oh yeah. This is not really a dog. This is a towel. So it's kind of squishier than what a dog would be. So anyway, we want it this snug, and we want it as high up on his little neck, right behind his ears, and we want it snug enough so it's not going to slip and come down. The further down it gets on a dog, you run into a problem where that's where they're not as sensitive there, and they're very muscular there, and so a prong won't be as effective as is if you have it higher up on their necks. Then you can use a whole lot less pressure. I talk about pressure a lot. If you look on my Facebook page, and I'm working on my web page as far as videos and stuff like that, I talk about pressure, and it's just letting the dog know, no doggy, we want you to go this way, no doggy, we want you to go that way, sit. You know, it's just very light. It's almost like a whisper, and the more your dog feels it, the sensation, the better they're going to listen to you. So anyway, we got Bruno here. He's ready to roll. However, we want to take him out. We want to take him for a walk. So we are going to add a carabiner. This is for security purposes. And what I'll do is I'll take the dead ring, not the swivel, but the dead ring, and we will go ahead and attach that to the D-ring on a flat collar. Now normally I wouldn't use like a buckle. I mean, I would use a regular buckle. I wouldn't use this plastic, you know, clasp or whatever it is, just in case, because these do break. And if you got a dog that's, like I said, leash reactive, and they go to lunge at another dog, you do not want to lose your dog. So we've got them all, got security going here. So if something happens and this comes off, then you are still attached to your dog. And of course, the leash is going to be attached to this. So you would just attach your leash. Of course, you'll do that before all of this, but then you'll see you are actually in control of your dog, so you won't lose them. Thanks, Bruno. You've been so good. A lot of times when I get a dog in that's never had any type of compression around their neck, like a choke chain or anything like that, or a martingale, I will, especially if I have to put a pinch collar on him, I will go ahead and I will turn this inside out so that the prongs are on the outside, and I will actually use the D-ring that I told you not to use, and then I'll hook my leash onto that. And all I'm doing here is I'm giving the sensation of a training collar before I actually overwhelm him by flipping it around, because like I said, there are dogs that have never had a collar on that come to me. So we want to, you know, do it as smooth of a transition as we can. So that's what I use that dead ring for. Now, this is a really nice thing. Bruno, I'm going to have you sit over here. Okay, guy? There you go. This has a special clasp on it, and what you do is you just pinch right here, and it comes apart. Pinch it, and it goes on the end of the chain. So you're going to put it on your dog. You wrap it around his neck. This here will actually go through the plate here, and then you'll take your little clasp, pinch it like that. That's for people that have issues with their hands and stuff like that. So I hope I answered some of your questions, and if not, you can always hit me up. If you want a little more information, there's a couple of really good websites that have how-to videos. The Good Dog Training and Rehabilitation in California, they have some really good stuff out there. Also Solid Canine in Rhode Island. They have how-to videos. So if you get a prong collar on your dog and you want to know a little bit more information, until I get some how-to videos on my site, go there, see what they've got, because they have a whole lot of information for you. So anyway, I am going to go grab Tux, which is the dog I'm working on right now, and we are going to go outside and do some walking because it's a beautiful day. 40 degrees and we're running around in our sweatshirts. Us Northerners. It's like summer to us. So you know what? Get out there, enjoy that day, and you get busy.